All right, today, taking a little break from working with wood because I'm so tired of it and splinters. That I'm doing a couple things to mark out plumbing. So I went around and just so he knows where my electrical is going to be, electrical panel. We started framing in a little compartment for hot water heater. So I marked that on the floor. I ran a 2x4, so I just marked that so he wouldn't put anything in there. Washer, gas dryer, he'll be running our gas lines too. And then I marked things on studs. Just so that if I'm not here, we walked through it yesterday when he dropped off pipe. And I had given him some plans I wrote out on graph paper in detail with some notes all over it. So, but just in case I'm not here today or whenever, all my notes are on the floor for him. We talked through this tub insert already, and that's obvious because it's sitting here. Then I just kind of made the marks for the toilet on the floor, but I mean, that's not an exact measurement. He'll know where to put it off of each wall. Again, mark the stud, mark the vanity, just stuff so that he can remember what we talked about yesterday on the floor and using the plans. Toilet there, and vanity there, and then the notes for our master shower. It's a big walk-in and we want the valve right here on the wall and then the head coming out of that wall. So we talked that through. In our other house, we had the same type of shower, walk-in, all tile. And you have to reach in, turn on the valve and get hit with cold water and then jump back out. It's ridiculous. I don't know why the person who plumbed it didn't say, hey, wait a minute. You know this is gonna happen every day. I think I marked out here the shop sink. We'll go right there. They're pouring cement in here tomorrow, so I cleaned it all out this morning. So that'll be exciting, have that. And then I did mark the kitchen as well. So we have a gas stove here, so there'll be gas coming into this spot here. Fridge is here with H2O in that wall, and then centered over this window is the kitchen sink. And other than spigots in different parts of the house, that's it. We have a pretty simple plumbing layout, and it's all right here within 30 feet of each other. The other thing I'm doing is this morning I've drawn out the hearth. So it's about 55 wide by 60 deep, at least the rough outline of it. And then I'm taking all those dimensions and using a plumb bob on the string to find and transfer the markings up here. So I've got the left edge of the hearth, the left edge, the right edge, and then I'm finding the center, and I'll do that on both of these. And then I am gonna send, so there's the front edge and the back edge, I'm gonna send the pipe straight up between this second truss opening right up here. So I need to find the center between them and get that marked here, and then plumb bob up from the ceiling down and mark that up there as well, so that the roofer potentially today or whenever he gets to it can put that flashing in. And then we will, now that we have these exact dimensions of the lengths and so forth, we'll take measurements and we'll go to a store or get online and order all the parts and install it ourselves this time. So last time we hired somebody and we felt like they did a crappy job and charged us an outrageous amount of money. So it was like $6,000 or $7,000 to run pipe up through, and it was insane. So all right, so So that's what I'm doing today. Okay, so I've strung the second one and found the other midline. So I'll mark that crosshatch, and then so that will mean here and there are the dimensions between that truss, and this is the midline. So I want my 6-inch hole, theoretically, to be centered right there and go straight up. So I can start playing off these outside dimensions. There might be a better way to do this, but the way my brain works, I like to establish the perimeter and work my way in and then kind of go up from there. But that way I can conceptualize the whole thing all at once. And so let's mark this. This will be a pain because it's right on the seam. I'll just have to remember. I'm gonna do a little star here so I know. Okay. So that gives me a good starting point. That should be 22.5 between those two. If everything's been built correctly in the house and yesterday's work to set the trusses was accurate. And there it is, 22.5. All right, so we'll find the midpoint there and plumb bob off the ceiling and drop the plumb bob right here. And then I can draw a 6-inch circumference around that, and there should be a straight shot down. I want this stove to be on the hearth there without any, and to have a straight pipe going up. I don't want any jogs. We have jogs in our other house. Another thing I was frustrated with the way the guy said it. I told him I didn't want any. But anyway, I don't think they did this whole thing that I'm doing now. They were just eyeballing it. And they're like, oh, we have to jog it now. It doesn't line up. All right. All right. Getting pretty close. Well, it's still moving in that circle. We'll grab it and just kind of try and hold it gently and then let go. See if it stays close to that circle we've created. Maybe just put your finger against it, get the sway out of it. There. Pretty close. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Did it touch the floor? Okay, it seems like it's dead on, right? I mean, is it within 1/8 of an inch of sway? I think so. All right, so I've never cut through the roof for these before, so I wasn't sure exactly what I needed, but I just circumferenced a 6-inch hole circle and then an 8-inch, but here's the bullseye. So I'll see what the roofer says, but that should drop us straight through. It doesn't center on these two, but I'm hoping that's okay. But I wanted it centered on this truss because I think that's where the big box assembly comes up. And then I think I can manipulate this pipe here to come over so it's not perfectly centered on here. But wasn't sure if I should do that or not. I'll probably read some things, go in and watch some videos and read some things first, see if I should move this to pipe to manipulate to come out straight center of here. But anyway, I think I'm done. As luck would have it, of course, it fell right in line with these stupid bottom cords. So I'm gonna throw a board up and run a line out that way just to tie everything in. And I'm so sick of these cords. All right, here at day's end, we spent the afternoon going to Idaho Falls to get 72 can lights and some other electrical stuff to finish up our supplies while we were gone. The shingles were delivered, which they place on the roof for delivery. And the cement guys, this is their trailer, came and got the garage prepped for, so we got a lattice work of rebar, the braces on the outside. I wonder why they left that door there. I think we'll move that inside. I wonder where they moved the other door. And then got the floor drains set. They're gonna slope to those drains where the cars are parked. And then I asked them to get this guy set for, we'll have Brandy, my wife wanted a raised wall base so I can build the wall here because she wants this to be her workout studio, which and she wants it separate from the garage. So anyway, it looks like the plumber got a bunch of basic stuff done, some drilling and such. Got some install. Yeah, look, set the tub there. Got the piping in, the venting up. He's been down in the crawl space. What else did he get done? Oh yeah, look at that. Got quite a bit done. In there. Toilet drain. Vanity. Venting. We're gonna have the valve for the walk-in shower here so we can reach in and turn it on, and the head up here. So he'll be putting that in. And then, yep, he got this put in for the vanity here and the toilet set there. And then the tubs in place, shower tub. Sweet. We got quite a bit done today. Got the drain hole cut in the floor. I'll be ready. Awesome. So things are moving along quite well, and my son's moving the electrical supplies in. Better go help. Cool. That's the end of this video, and tomorrow I've got work meetings and then off and on, but I'll be diving into more blocking, and then after that probably 7 to 10 days of electrical.